Today's Sunday Saga is on the famous Aussie cricketer as well cricket commentator Mr. Dean Jones, and today's story is gonna told by Mr. Prantik Maitra. By profession, he's a banker, and besides, he's very keen to sports, especially cricket. He runs a famous sports blog named SWO-A, where his analytical skills are highly applauded. I'm also elated that my first Sunday Saga will be decorated by his skills. He has also an YouTube channel namely Prantik Maitra, and the link of his channel will be provided in the description box below. So please do visit to his channel.
Hello and the warmest of greetings of the day to you all. First and foremost, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude towards Mr. Roy, who is running a fine initiative of guiding those who aspire to serve the nation from any of the variety of sectors that are currently offering jobs. And for me, of course, it's to be a part of it and to be able to contribute towards this noble cause is nothing short of a privilege. So before I start, I would like to have a bit of a disclaimer for you, since all of you have been here before and you know that this channel mainly focuses on the discussions based on GK questionnaire. But in case if you are tired of reading and listening to all those GKs and current affairs day in day out, here's a small mood changer for you. So without further delay, let's get right into the business. You must be aware of the very recent incident that has literally sent shockwaves across every corner of the cricketing globe. Some players scored more runs, some had better averages, but no Australian player from his time could create more excitement in the field than Dean Jones did, who died of a heart attack at a mere age of 59 in Mumbai, with so much still left to be given to the game of cricket, not just as a commentator but also as a brilliant analyst of the game. So this video is all about rewinding decades, as although you may be having adequate knowledge about Dean Jones the commentator, you may or may not know much about Dean Jones the cricketer, who in many ways redefined the standards of the limited overs format based on which the game would later be played. While many people felt that the shorter format revolved around the power hitters, it was Jones who actually brought different dimensions to it. Yes, he was still capable of playing all the shots in the book, he was good enough for that, but moreover his versatile batsmanship, there was a natural ability to convert the ones into twos and twos into threes. He had a knack of picking the gaps with ease, and he always pushed his partner for that extra run that would so often become so crucial when the things went down to the wire. His excellent fielding skills were an added bonus, as he was ever so dynamic, fielding at every position. He was instrumental with his performances for the Australian side that won the 1987 Cricket World Cup, and not to forget his astonishing outing in the 1988 Benson and Hedges Tri-Series final. He held the third best batting average alongside the fifth most ODI runs at the time of his retirement. Nicknamed as the Professor, Dean Jones' limited over heroics were often matched with resilient test match batting. In fact, the game in which he made his debut for Australia was a test match against West Indies, where he scored a composed 48 against a formidable West Indian bowling lineup comprising of Garner, Marshall and Daniel. He achieved his career best score against the same opposition, scoring 216 back in Adelaide, and also he accumulated an astonishing aggregate of 566 runs in the 1989 Ashes to guide his side to a famous series win over the arch rivals England. But the best knock came under the distinguishable subcontinental conditions of Chennai, where apart from having to deal with the quality Indian bowling lineup, he also had to battle through the scorching heat and daunting humidity. He was severely dehydrated, vomited 15 times and had to be taken to the hospital, but not before going on to secure an immortal 210, which later would saw the test match ending in a tie. During his peak, Jones was one of the vital cogs of the Aussie middle order in both the formats because of his ability to change gears and manage every crisis seamlessly, which also made him a champion batsman. Nicknamed as Professor, the only flaw which he had was the habit of being outspoken and the nature of being brutally frank. that often created issues on and off the field. He was dropped from the Australian side at the back of one of such controversies, and not because of the lack of form, because he was still the man who was scoring a lot of runs for them. But then again, he never returned to the national side to play for Australia. This is somewhat identical to the consequences he had to face initially after, almost in a jest, he had termed Hashim Amla as a terrorist on live television. But one thing was for sure, that Jones may have been undiplomatic, he would never mean harm. With his untimely demise, the world has certainly lost one of the pioneers of the modern day cricket, who had been a tireless servant to the game till his last day. So that's it from the video, and thanks for watching. And earlier on this video, as Mr. Roy said, that I am also an occasional YouTuber. If you are interested in catching up with more of such sporting contents, or the cricketing contents in particular, you can find the link of my YouTube channel provided in the description box of this video. Hope to see you again. Till then, goodbye.